or sideways. That doesn't work. Rotate device. Rotate device. I think this is not working in the device world. Okay, I quit. I quit with the rotation of the phone because it doesn't seem to work because I rotate it. It doesn't want to do it. I go like that. Rotate device. It tells me to rotate device. Okay. I quit. So this is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's like 11:30 at night. Recording from the hotel room. I might get one more late night recording in tomorrow when I get back to Philly. So I think 402nd episode. I think I just saved it, whatever it is. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. So what do I want to talk about? I put needs at least some documentation, right? Agile says, working software over documentation. Well, sometimes without the documentation, software doesn't work. Like I have this little GoPro that we got. Sometimes it worked really awesome. It was an awesome tool, but it tends to crash when you're using it. And I have to go online and go look it up, and it says, well, if you don't use the right memory chip in the system, it could do this. You think they would advise you on the outside of the packaging which kind of memory chip to buy so it doesn't crash, so you don't have to do this. Well, why is it crashing? This is where some documentation is needed for the proper operation of the device. So here's a case where the software doesn't work if they don't give you enough documentation. So when people think you don't need any documentation for software, it's not true, right? There is some documentation, like programs that require Chrome to run versus IE. They're built for Chrome, so they should really advertise in their documentation that it runs better in Chrome, and if you use some other thing, it's not going to work too well. But the same thing with the GoPro that I got, the Hero 7. Got some good videos. Other videos, his files are just corrupted because it would crash in the middle of recording. And according to the online documentation, they say it's because the wrong chip's used. But however, the chip I used, I don't even know if they tested it. But it would be nice if they would recommend on the packaging, buy this chip along with this device so that you don't have issues. That little bit of documentation would help go a long way to making working software. So maybe if we put the words right in the Agile Manifesto, it says working software over comprehensive documentation. But the key is working software. It won't work if it didn't document and tell you to use the right memory chip in the camera. So there is a little bit. So maybe on the outside it said, hey, highly recommend use these memory chips with the camera. It's fully tested and it shouldn't have any problems. But you used the wrong memory chip beforehand, and then later when you use it, you find out there's issues, and you go on the website and say, oh, maybe this memory chip's not listed on the ones they tested. Kind of late. And it's just one of those things. So I just want to share that. Sometimes documentation is very important in how you use your software. And that's all I have tonight. Keep it short because it is late. And then got some traveling to do tomorrow. And I guess we'll be back in town and back to the old ways. Anyway, I got some footage. I'll post that up via my phone because the internet access in the hotel we have, even though it's a fancy hotel, which you saw the name of the hotel in there, their Wi-Fi is really crud. And my computer trying to download something probably from Windows, that's always Windows, to upgrade the system, which makes it go even slower. So it is what it is. So we're trying to get some content out there. But again, you need documentation to make sure the software works right. And if there's any really restrictions on something that makes your software not work correctly, highly recommend you put it on the outside of the box, prominently so people know, because the goal is working software. It doesn't help get the customer all messed up because the software is not working, because you forgot to tell them something like, oh, you have to use a Chrome, or you can't use an Apple, or you can't use it on an IBM PC, or it doesn't work on this kind of phone. Those are the kind of things you should like share with people. So it's important to make sure the customer's a little happy and that there's enough stuff to actually make it working software, because that is the key. All right, with that, I'm going to say good night and see you tomorrow on Saturday. All right, take care.